Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout on Dana White's Contender Series between Hyder Amil versus Emrah Sonmez. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going, I go low confidence here. Like, it could have been average a little bit with Hyder Amil, but Emrah Sonmez, looking at his tape, he's not all that bad. His striking looks pretty sharp enough. He definitely got some power. He ain't the most technical striker necessarily, but he's technical enough on the feet. Because it's not like Hyder Amil, the most technical fighter either on the feet. And he does got some decent power. And it does like he had the wrestling advantage, but that's where it's probably going to be why the confidence is low, the wrestling advantage. It seems like he has a wrestling advantage, but do we know for sure? It definitely like he's more aggressive with the wrestling. Definitely like he's more dominant with the wrestling. Whereas it feels like Hyder Amil kind of is just something he has. He'll mix in sometimes. Also, sometimes like Hyder Amil does get taken down, get his back taken, and he has issues in there. But also, I feel like Hyder Amil, not Hyder, yeah, Emrah Sonmez, yeah, Hyder Amil has had, faced more adversity as far as fights he won. Obviously, Emrah Sonmez has actually lost fights where Hyder Amil was undefeated. But he has faced more adversity in fights and been able to win, where I feel like typically when Emrah Sonmez faces adversity, he has lost. Yeah, so he got decent power. But it's like he only strikes when he sees some guy, typically only strikes when either, the fighter's not really expecting it too much, or when the guy is clearly not on the level. So he's not as comfortable with striking as I feel Hyder Amil is. And I feel like he's not as comfortable in general with Hyder Amil. Hyder Amil can be comfortable in a fight when it's not going his way, when it is going his way, when it's going to get tough over 3 rounds or whatnot, where I feel like Emrah Sonmez, he's a guy that's like a decent hammer, but terrible nail. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to go with a guy that can deal with adversity in Hyder Amil. And also, he comes from a circuit, he's dealing with more wrestling. When I look at the people that Emrah Sonmez has fought, yes, his wrestling may look this and look like that, but he probably will be the better wrestler there. But the circuit, the people he was fighting and using his wrestling on typically are like what French people don't got the best wrestling at all. And British people, especially low-level British MMA, don't got the best wrestling. So he was fighting in circuits where that be better, whereas Hyder Amil, training in America, probably deals with a lot of good American wrestlers. Even some of the guys that he's fought on the regional circuit who might not stand out all that well, definitely probably had, were standout wrestlers when they were younger and whatnot. So, yeah, he's dealt with that. And again, I can feel he will, in a fight that's definitely on paper looking very competitive, I'm going to go with a guy who's shown the ability to face adversity and overcome versus a guy that's only been able to win as the front runner. So, going Hyder Amil. I think a 3rd round TKO. I think it'll be a back and forth fight, competitive fight. And I think Emrah Sonmez will be able to get some takedowns and make the fight, tougher at times. But I think eventually Hyder Amil, definitely this fight gets tougher, deeper, and gets to that more make or break, that exhaustion factor of the fight, the grueling factor of this fight. I feel like those takedowns are going to come in less and less and be more telegraphed. And he does have a tendency. He was getting some weak takedowns they were praising in the lower circuit. Like, he goes between the legs and he high crosses and lifts and pulls him to the center cage. The only reason he's getting away with those weak takedowns because he's going against people that don't know how to wrestle. So, yeah, I think Hyder Amil definitely could wrestle better than those people from France, or the low-level France and low-level England. Because the higher-level ones are starting to get better at it, but the low-level ones still got a lot to learn. So I don't think that's going to fly against Hyder Amil, especially if he gets tired. His Sonmez gets tired. I just feel like he's going to be able to easily defend that takedown and make him pay for going for such a stupid takedown, especially late in the fight. Like, he was getting that takedown 3rd round, 2 minutes left, slow telegraph takedown, easy to defend, low-level, middle school level wrestling takedown. Or at least it should only work at middle school or something. Or, I don't know. I'm talking too much. But anyway, Hyder Amil, 3rd round TKO, wears him down, takes it to the, extends the fight, drowns him in the late round. So, in this fight, I got Hyder Amil via 3rd round TKO.